Good morning. Hope everyone had a great 3-day weekend for Memorial Day, and we're back to school this week. Just a 4-day week, so that's kind of nice. So I thought we'd start off today with our first video talking about regrouping, and we're going to do some regrouping up through the hundreds place today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with a few math problems that we've already done together in class, so you kind of get the idea of what we're talking about here. Okay, so let's start off with the first one, 68 plus 17. Okay, and if you'd like to write these math problems down with me and do them together, that would be great. And you can get a little practice in as well with some guidance while I'm teaching the lesson. Okay, so we know the first thing that we do is we look at the plus sign, and we don't have to say, can we do it? We can do it because it's addition. Okay, so right here, 8 plus 7, we start there in our ones place. We know that equals 15. Okay, so our 5 gets moved down to the ones place, and the 1 gets carried over to the tens place. And then 1 plus 6 plus 1 equals 8. Okay, so we already know how to do that. We've done lots of those together in class. Let's do another practice one like this with addition. Let's go ahead and do 29 plus 14. Okay, so of course I start in my ones place, and 9 plus 4 equals 13. So the 3 gets moved down to the ones place. Remember to say ones place, not say the number, because every problem isn't going to have a 4 in the ones place, right? So we want to say ones place. Okay, and then the 1 gets moved over here to the tens place, and then we say 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 4. Okay, now let's make it a little harder, and let's go ahead and do some numbers in the hundreds place. We're still going to be starting in the ones place, adding it together, and then moving over to the next place, the next digit in the next place in the place value of that number. Okay, so let's start with 238, and we'll add 44 to it. Okay, so right here, of course, I start in my ones place, just like I always do, and 8 plus 4 equals 12. Okay, where I'm going to put my 2 down here in my ones place, and my 1 is going to get carried over to the tens place. So now I have 1 plus 3 plus 4, that equals 8, and 2 plus nothing just equals 2. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and do another one like this. All right, let's go ahead and do 147 plus 15. Okay, so I know 7 plus 5 equals 12. The 2 gets moved down here to the ones place. The 1 gets carried over to the tens place. 1 plus 4 plus 1 equals 6. And 1 plus nothing equals 1. Okay, let's go ahead and make it a little bit harder. This time, let's move from the tens place to the ones place when we're regrouping. Okay, so 391. I'm going to leave a little space here, so as I teach it, you'll see why it'll be helpful to have a little bit of space there. Okay, plus 32. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is just 3. I'm not carrying anything over. So 3, but 9 plus 3, that equals 12. Well, I don't just put a 12 here because I have to regroup. So I'm going to split my 12 up, right? So 3 plus 9 equals 12. So this 2 is now going to get put over here into my tens place, and this 1 is going to get moved over to my hundreds place. So now I have 1 plus 3 equals 4. Okay, let's go ahead and do another one. Okay, let's go ahead and do 473, and I'm going to leave a little space here, and let's add 71. Okay, so I start in my ones place. Here I go, 3 plus 1 equals 4. That's my ones place. Then I move over here to my tens place, 7 plus 7. Well, 7 plus 7 equals 14, but I can't put my 14 down here. I have to regroup it. So I'm going to erase my 14. 7 and 7 equal 14. So my 4 gets moved down here to my tens place, and my 1 gets carried over here to my hundreds place, and 1 plus 4 equals 5. Okay? All right, let's do another one like this. All right, let's try 590 plus 56. All right, so here we go. 0 plus 6, I know that equals 6. All right, 9 plus 5, I know that equals 14. So 5 plus 9 equals 14. So my 4 is going to get moved down here to my tens place. My 1 is going to move over here to my hundreds place. And now I count 1 plus 5, and that equals 6. Okay, let's go ahead and add a number now in our bottom number in the hundreds place. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and do 651 plus 162. All right, so I start in my ones place, right? 1 plus 2 equals 3. I move to my tens place. It is 5 plus 6. Well, 5 plus 6 is 11, so that means I have to regroup. So my 1 in my 11 goes down here to my tens place. And my 1 over here gets moved over to my hundreds place. And 1 plus 6 plus 1 equals 8. Okay? All right, and I think we have time. Let's do one more. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do 365 plus 160. All right, so 5 plus 0, I know that equals 5, right? Whoops. All right, 6 plus 6, I know that equals 12, right? So my 2 is going to move down here to the tens place. Oops, that's a 2, not a 5. My 2 is going to move down to my tens place, and my 1 is going to get moved to my hundreds place. And now I count down in my hundreds place, 1 plus 3 plus 1, and that equals 5. Okay, so I hope that helps you out, moving from the ones place to the tens place, and then also moving from the tens place to the hundreds place. So today we did addition. Tomorrow we'll do some subtraction, moving over from the hundreds place to the tens place, and from the tens place to the ones place. Okay, so hope that helps out. I think there's a few problems that you might find like this on IXL this week. So have a great week, and I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. I'm hoping that you can all make it at 10:30 tomorrow to drive by the school and pick up your things. So have a great day, and I will see you soon.